guys, today I want to review A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. So first of all, this is the second book in the Shades of Magic trilogy by V.E. Schwab. So if you haven't read the first one, I wouldn't really recommend watching this review. I don't really think I'm going to spoil anything from the first book, but it doesn't really make any sense for you to watch this. I do have a review of the first book, A Darker Shade of Magic, up, so if you're interested in that, you should definitely check that out. So I think it's kind of weird to talk about the plot when it is a sequel, but it's just mainly the adventures of Cal and Lila after the happenings of the second book. And yeah, we also get like kind of a magical tournament, and yeah, I don't like to talk about the plot anyway, and especially not if it is a sequel. This book really felt to me like I was taking a really nice bath with my favorite bath bomb ever. I was really able to sink back into this world and to just relax and let the story and the world and the characters just happen. And I think this is probably a weird comparison, but this is just really what I felt like, and it is the only way that I can kind of describe it. If you love the first book and you love the world and the characters, then have no worries continuing the series. You probably won't. It was so good. It was so good. Victoria Schwab just knows how to handle the world and the characters, and that was really perfect. The new characters that were introduced, oh my god, you guys. The new characters are definitely able to be up there with the old characters that we had, and I mean, this book definitely introduced one of my all-time favorite characters. Let's move on. I just wanted to say, like, the new characters are amazing as well, so no worries about that. What I also really liked about the story was that instead of like introducing a new villain right away and being like, here's the new problem that you have to solve, Victoria Schwab really took her time to let us see the life of Lila and Cal, to see how they handle what happened and them fighting with the ghosts of their past, and to kind of fight the darkness and just to fight everything that happened. And it was really great. It wasn't rushed in any way. We just really got time to get back into the story, to get back with the characters and to kind of learn what the characters been up to. And yeah, I thought that was really well done. Just as I thought the first book handled very well, I thought in this book it was also that every character really had its place in the story. Every character had their own kind of storyline, and it all felt very necessary. It was never like I thought, oh, why are we reading about this character right now? This is unnecessary. This doesn't seem to be like connected to the story. It just all fit perfectly, and I don't want to repeat myself if you have watched the review of the first book, but it's just really like everyone gets like a perfect amount of screen time, and everyone has like the time they need to kind of build up their character and their importance for the story. In general, this book just really gives each character time to just kind of develop, and this goes back to the point that I've mentioned, that she's not like immediately introducing some new like crazy story or action. She just really gives the characters time to develop. You could really see them grow, and you could really learn more about them. You could not only see them grow, you could learn more about the pasts of the characters, and it was beautiful. What I found really interesting was that I often felt like I knew what was coming, and instead of being like, wow, that's so disappointing, I already know what's going to happen, I was like reading like this, being like, when is it going to happen? Like, she does it in a way that makes me more excited to continue. She makes me want to read on because I think I know what is going to happen, but I'm not sure. But if this is what's going to happen, then I want to read it right now. Oh, I don't know how she does it. It's so amazing. Normally, if I can already tell something is going to happen, it makes me mad and it makes me enjoy the story a lot less. But in this case, it makes me so excited for what's going to happen. Of course, I want to mention kind of romancy things, because if you've been on my channel for a while or watched other reviews of mine, you know that romance is an important thing for me in a story, and it always makes almost always makes my experience a lot better. And I know that there's some people out there who don't really like it, so I always try to objectively talk about romance. What Victoria Schwab does with her characters is just amazing. She knows how to serve things to the shippers. She knows exactly what to write to make us all gasp and to make us all die and to make us all like have heart attacks about things. But it's not like the story is about the romance in any way. It never focuses on any of these things. And if there's ever anything happening, it's really, really short scenes. But it is there for everyone who needs it in their life, for everyone who has been waiting for it. It is there and it is perfect. It is so incredibly well written as well. I can't spoil things, but there's two incredibly perfect, I'm getting goosebumps, I'm not fucking kidding. There's two incredibly well done scenes in this that really made my shipper heart like burst. And yeah, it's really, really interesting. I can't explain it, but I think this is just perfect for everyone who loves romance and for everyone who doesn't like romance at all, because it's done in such a great way. I mean, if you're watching this review and you're not a big romance fan, let me know. Maybe my feeling is wrong, but I just feel like she has a really good feeling about how to kind of, you know, make both sides happy, like the people who like it and the people who don't like it. I think she does it perfectly. Overall, this book really doesn't suffer any kind of second book syndrome. I would actually say that I like this book more than the first one, even though I was already like completely in love with the first one, so that means a lot. I think what is so well done about this is that we got introduced to the world and the characters in the first book, but the storyline of this book was finished. And getting into this book, it was just a completely new story. And we kind of started from the beginning, but we already knew the world and the characters. And I think that is what made this book so perfect for me personally. Like, I felt I was coming home. I felt like I was coming back to the story and to something I already know pretty well and that I already love. But then there were so many new things, so many great things, and it was just easier to appreciate everything that was new because the main concept was already done. I'm pretty sure that is all I had to say about this one, or all I wanted to say about this book in my review. I hope I was able to put my feelings into words. I hope you understand everything that I wanted to bring across for this review. And definitely let me know in the comments if you want to read the book. If you have already read the book, definitely talk with me about this book because I love it. Yeah, you can also, of course, write me on Twitter if you want to discuss anything about the book. And if you write anything spoilery for the second book in the comments, then please just give a warning so other people who are here to just hear about my thoughts on it are not getting spoiled on anything, because that would fucking suck. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!